Today I'm going to be working on buttoning up some projects that I want done before I leave. Now I already do have most things packed up. I cleaned my RV, but I'm trying to get my clothes washed before leaving. That way that's something I won't have to worry about for a while. I'm going to go over some of the projects that need to get done. One of them is sealing the bottom of this door. I need to bring the caulking out. We put a little bit in there, but it needs to be brought out to the edge of this door so water doesn't get underneath. Another thing I need to do is finish installing the cameras. These are 3 of them. We picked them up the other day from Williams, and I have a 4th one, but it came in separately. Another important job is I need to finish sealing this here and painting it. Hopefully it shouldn't take that long. I already sealed some of the top. Good morning, moo-moo. So most of the furniture has been put up, so don't have to worry about that. But there is one set which is on the main deck. We've got to put this up and cover it. The cover is right there. Also, I have to put those pillows away. That should be it for the outdoor furniture. We also have one big project that we've been working on, but I'll share that in that video. The last 2 things that will be put up are these chairs, and all I have to do is fold them up and put them there and put the pillows away. I'm just leaving it out until we leave, so we'll have somewhere to sit, other than the shipping container if we want to be outside. My last load of laundry is in. I'll have to wait for the stuff on the line to dry, but this has 18 minutes. Wow, look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that, but right there is a huge fire. It is a prescribed fire that they started, I think, several days ago. The wind has died off. It turned out to be a beautiful day. So we're going to go ahead and put this furniture up, or at least pack it up for winter and get it done, since this is the easiest of the projects that we need to get done. So, huh? That's fine. Okay. Is there anything under there, Kellogg? He's looking. Okay. I'll just set this here. Hold on. Come on. Don't be annoying. Huh?
Water in it.
Oh, water in it? No. Your end goes up. My end goes in. There, see? Ta-da! Yeah, we can just leave it. It's fine. I don't think it's going to do any harm. It's just going to protect the wood. All right.
Snow under here.
No, I was hoping to get this roof up before we left. Oh, well. Yeah, those go in there. Perfect. Yeah, this is wet too a little bit. We might have to pull that cover back here. I'll put it in. We might have to pull this table back so we can get the cover on it. Or is it supposed to cover it all? No.
Oh, no.
No, okay. Something's weird. So, no, this is a corner here. You have it turned weird. There we go, Kellogg. That'll work. Perfect. All right, that's done for the season. Should we go ahead and flip these sofas the other way? All right, and we have concrete under here, so we shouldn't have a problem with rodents trying to dig under. There's another one right here too.
Well, what's going to push it?
What we could do is probably just staple it to the bar. Do we have a staple gun? I think I do somewhere. So we decided to cover this furniture. It is painted, but we saw some rust-colored water coming out of it. So it's not painted on the inside, so we don't want it to rust from the inside out. We're going to go ahead and cover it for the winter season. I see where the rust is coming. It is from the inside. Once we get the roof on this and this area enclosed a little bit, then we won't have to worry about that. Heck, we probably won't even have to worry about putting it up for the winter, just the pillows and stuff, so the rodents won't get to them. I try to keep my shelves a bit organized, but I have been just putting things in certain places. Here it is. So I need to go back and reorganize this. All right, what we're going to do is kind of staple it in an L shape and then bungee the rest of it. Not going to put much. Now, those aren't going in all the way, but they don't need to. It's fine. It just needs to hold it down. One of our friends left this rat toy for a dog, so he's going to be watching over base camp. Okay. Here you go. Do you want to finish that? Well, this is a nice tent for the furniture. It should keep it dry. Hopefully it's not a tent for rodents. So we'll probably lift the edge up a little bit so there is ventilation under there and rodents won't want to hide under there. Is there something under there? Huh? Where is it? Where is it? Huh? Do you smell anything? See, predators can still get under there, so they won't feel safe under there. And they can't dig under this anymore because we put a track of cement or a channel of cement there, so they can't get underneath the deck. All right, well, that is it for this area. At least it's all done. And we do have to figure out what we're going to do with the lawnmower, because we had thought to cover it, but if we cover it, then rodents might want to get under there, because right now it's pretty open, because we did have it covered and there was a mouse that built a nest back there. So I think covering it is a bad idea. Maybe if it was just sheltered so it kept the snow and rain off of it. All right, I'm going to start caulking the doors, and Jeff's going to check this solar panel because I don't think it's charging this camera because the battery gets lower and lower. They say it can last up to a month on a full charge, which it was because I charged it fully. But yeah, I don't think that's charging it. So he's going to check the voltage, and then we're also going to work on adding the extra cameras. Since there's such a big gap underneath the door, it would take a lot of caulking to fill this up. So we're going with the weather stripping, and I'm going to tuck it in to fill in some of the space. And then I'll go over it with caulking. Yeah, I think that'll work better. Jeff actually bought this and suggested it. It's a good idea. I mean, I could just fill the whole spot in with caulking, but I just feel like that's going to be too much. And this will work better. Also give it a little bit of insulation under here, since it is a foam. It's kind of hard to get under here in certain places are tighter. I still think it's going to use a bit of caulking because there's a pretty big gap under here. Oh, look what I got. You ready for a snack? Want it? What's that? What's that? Like I've mentioned, I'm not the best at caulking, kind of messy, but it is sealed. Now, luckily, I don't have to paint this right here. And this is sealed. I even did the bottom part. Hopefully, I got it all. So I have to give this time to dry, and then I'm going to paint it. I don't need much time. It says paint ready in 30 minutes. And also, I screw a screw into there because there was about 3/4 left. And then when I'm ready to use it, I just take a screwdriver and screw it back out. They don't always last, but, you know, if it does, then I've got caulking. It is my last bottle, which I don't like to have it laying around if I'm not going to be using it because it can't dry up. I went ahead and hung up the rest of my clothes, so this will be it for my clothes. And I'll be ready for the road. I can just go to a laundromat from now on. I'm going to eat a snack because it's already 3:30. I haven't had lunch, and dinner's around 5:30, so I don't want to get full on anything. So I'll just take a small snack, and then I think I'm going to get started on the cameras since I'm waiting for that to dry. If I have to paint that tonight, it'll be fine because I have a few things to get done in the shipping container, and I'll probably do those tonight as well. Jeff brought out the multimeter. He wasn't able to test the solar panel because of the plug. So I brought out one of my older cameras and I plugged it in and it turned right on. So I'm not sure what's going on. This solar panel is not charging this because the batteries are getting low. I just checked them and they're at 20%. So I'm going to replace this with one of the new cameras because I want this one to be dependable since it's filming the front of the shipping container. And another thing I noticed is this camera here, it works. But the problem is I think I have to replace the SD card because it's not storing the info anymore. And it's showing an error, which is okay because I did buy extra SD cards since the new cameras came in. All right, I got the new SD card. And I formatted it. I'm going to take this one out. I'm hoping that's all I have to do to this one. It might be bad. If so, then I'll have to just throw it out. There's the old one. Okay. Let's see. Should be an easy fix. We're hoping anyways. Oops, that's backwards. This is the only thing that's wrong with this. Hi, Kalaga. The new card is in, and I'm going to put the cover back on. Well, actually, let me wait on that. I'm going to see if this SD card is any good. If it's reading, then I'll seal the cover back up, and we'll be good to go. Oh. Let me see if I can format this SD card. Oh, before I do that, let me make sure it captures something and puts it on the SD card. Whee! Who's that strange person in my courtyard dancing? Okay, it should work. Okay, it keeps on freezing up, but it's trying to move the folders. It's just when I had the camera in the chicken coop and it was the girls. So I wouldn't mind saving those. But we'll see if I can. There's a possibility I won't be able to. It seems to be working, but the card had to be formatted by the camera, which it's doing now. Then I had to set my parameters for the filming. Okay, ooh, that sun is bright. Go ahead and replace this cover. And this one is good to go. Awesome. Okay, we can get to the next one. Right, Calaga? Why are you following me around, huh? What are you doing, huh? Okay. Jeff just unpacked the other cameras. I'm going to take this one down, but leave the mount. Because I'm going to reuse the mount. They have the same mounts, I believe. So, all we have to do is unscrew these. And that one is down. These are the new cameras here. Same company, moo-moo. I just decided to go with one company. Hey, you're on camera. There's the new solar panel. And here is the new camera. I'll have to have 2 hands to get that out, but it's just like the old one. See, same mount. So I can just replace that. I will have to take the whole solar panel down because that's a totally different thing. Oh, that is a different mount. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to take the other one down. I bought one camera without a solar panel because I was going to use an old solar panel. And the problem is that these are now USB-C, so they don't fit. I could get an adapter, but I don't have one, and I probably won't get it before I leave. So I'll have to take one with me. I can just use in my rig. Okay, the cameras have been installed. We moved this one, and Jeff put it here, but it's still going to be pointing at the shipping container, just a little further back, because I wanted to be able to get this front area as well. And I do have the courtyard camera that also films the shipping container. I installed the camera, but I'm going to leave that a secret camera and not say where it is. And Jeff's installing the third one. And here is the third one, which will be able to get the laundry, or actually now the garden shed, this area here, and all of this side, all the way around to here. Because all the new cameras I got were 360. It's getting chilly, isn't it, Moo-moo? So I've got the SD cards. I've put the SD cards in 2 cameras. This is the last one. Removed this cover and inserted the SD card. So now they're all ready to be programmed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But I've shown that in a previous video, the security one. So I'll link it at the end if you're interested in the process. There's one more thing that I want to do with the cameras that I noticed, that this limb, I love it for birds and stuff, but it gets in the way of the camera, especially at night view. It reflects, I guess because it's wood, and it's hard to see anything. So I'm going to cut that down. Then I'll just place it somewhere in the garden where the birds can still roost. And there's 4 more over here. What you doing, Mama? What you doing, huh? Are you patiently waiting for your walkie poo? Well, you'll have to wait a little longer. Good girl. Go, Kella, go. We had dinner and watched some shows, and honestly, I just got lazy. Plus, it's getting a little chilly, so I decided not to paint this tonight because I don't think paint would do well in this kind of temperature. Besides painting the outside of the door, I never got the key for that, so I think next season I'm going to remove that and have it taken into a keysmith and see if I can get a key made. So for now, I just got one of these deadbolt lock combination things that goes on the inside of the door. I've also got to put that on tomorrow. And this door stop just goes at the bottom because when the wind comes through, it just wants to blow shut. So I need to put a door stop on it. Brr, it is chilly and dark out here. Oh, I just wanted to check this. No rodents in the trap. Last night I heard the snap trap go off. It wasn't this one. I had a smaller one. But then I took my flashlight and shined it up here, and there was a huge pack rat flapping around. And it eventually got out because the trap was too small. That's why I put the bigger one here. So hopefully it learned its lesson and won't come back. I wanted to show you one thing that I didn't realize about these cameras is that they have a floodlight or a spotlight that kind of shines you in the face. So that's a cool new feature. And it cuts off. It only cuts on for a few seconds, but it will, as long as you're standing here, it'll keep on going on and off. Just like that. It's so quiet at night in the courtyard. Oh wow, look at the moon. It's nice and bright. So all 3 cameras have that new feature. So I guess the secret camera isn't really that secret anymore since it has the spotlight on it. Yep, like that one. But I do think it's a really cool feature to have. I have to remember when I have guests to turn those off because that could scare people. Oh crapper, I forgot I left my clothes hanging out. Oh well, I'll get them in the morning. They'll be fine, they'll be fine. Brr, good thing you didn't go outside, Moo-moo. It is chilly. Obviously, you can tell we have the propane Mr. Heater on. And it is nice and toasty in here. And time for Moo-moo to go to bed, just like me. Hopefully, I can get up in the morning and get those few things done, because we do have to run into town. So, good night, everyone. Good morning, Kellogg. Well, I got up early enough. It's 9 a.m. And Jeff's going to put this lock on here for me. And then I'm going to get started painting on this frame. Shouldn't be too bad or take too long. I had thought to put it on the inside, but Jeff is actually going to put it on the outside so we can get to it and access this door from the outside. Jeff's getting the pilot holes drilled because it's a metal door. It's hard to get screws in there. So we're going to have to use some different screws because the screws that come with it are meant for wood, not metal, and they just broke right off. I think they're stainless steel also, which are definitely, they're more fragile. We had to use different screws with the cameras too because they sent the same thing, the stainless steel screws. Go all the way through so we can bolt it in. It'll be harder for someone to take out because if you just put screws in, it's kind of weird. Then, you know, someone could just unscrew it.
Yeah, even bolts, you're going to have to put some kind of...
Well, they won't be able to get on the other side because you know how once bolts loosen up so much, then you can't loosen them until you get to the nut. So even then, they couldn't get through. I don't know why they put screws with this. It should have been bolts to begin with. Although we got to go pick up the bolts. But we have to go to the hardware store anyways to pick up some stuff. One thing I wanted to check, I got this extra solar panel. I'm going to see if this one charges this battery. Yes, it's working. It's red. Because the other one would just stay blue. So I can use this camera somewhere too. Awesome. Definitely going to use these stickers. I'm glad they come with the cameras now. Right by the lock. Oh, I got to clean this whole thing. I'll clean this spot first. Okay. Perfect. Yay. That should get the point across. Gonna put a sticker here too. Just because I have 4 of these things. Might as well use them. I was gonna use the white because I didn't think I had black paint, but I did find some in the other shipping container that I had bought before. And it's the same color as the door. So that'll work better. Hopefully this paint is still good. It's probably been sitting around for at least a year. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Wow, that's definitely black. Already shook it about. So we'll just paint the door. Hopefully this will be enough. It's 10 o'clock now, so hopefully this doesn't take me too long. If I can get it painted in an hour, that means we can head to town about 11 o'clock. All right, this is done. Oops, I missed a spot. I need to grab that real quick, but it is a thick oil-based paint, so only 1 coat needed to go on. And if I decide later I want to put another coat on, I can. I've got plenty of paint. Surprisingly, that paint went pretty far. Let's go ahead and touch up that spot. There's a little white still left over here. Is that it? Oh, up here. Oop, oop. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I forgot to paint under the door. I'll do that real quick before we go to town. I put the paint up and wrapped the brush up just in case I need to touch up any spots or put on a second coat. And then, like I said, there's plenty of paint. It's like this much full. One thing I forgot to mention, I am going to take all my Ryobi tools with me because if I have to work on any projects at my mom's house, then at least I'll have all these. And I'll bring other tools as well. Since we're not going to be staying in southern Arizona, I'm not going to bring as much camping gear or my DJ equipment. So I'll have all that room. I have black latex gloves. I should have put them on because my hands are a mess. Ew. So we were going to install this too because the door needs a door stop. But the problem is that we don't have the wood flooring in yet, or it's not been insulated, so the floor's not high enough. It won't do anything. So we'll have to wait on this. Oh, he's making a stop?
Yeah, start up a piece of wood.
Okay. Get rid of the trash since we're going to town. Jeff's making a wood block to go under that door for now. That reminds me, I need to grab my dang clothes. I've been checking all the cameras and everything is working good, so I'm happy about that. So this camera, now that I got the solar charging it, going on a post that will be placed right here by the back door, so keep an eye on this. I don't want to put the sticker on here yet because I do plan on painting the shipping container. I haven't decided on the color yet, so if y'all want to throw out some colors, just put them in the comments below. What do you think will look good? And I put one here on this shipping container. It's the camera's right there. So today is Friday and we have 2 more days that we can get things done. We do have that big project we're still working on, and that's what I was talking about, the post. So once that's up, then the last camera can go on. But I'll just have to wait on that. And I think basically we've got everything done. Right, puppies? So we're gonna go to town here in about 15 minutes. I wanna thank y'all for hanging out with me. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video. If you want to check out more videos, they'll be right over here. If you want to subscribe or check out Patreon, you can do so there. Bye for now. Mwah. Say bye, Kaloga. Bye, 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 bye. Say bye, moo-moo. And belly rubs, because people said, give moo-moo some belly rubs.